Shut up, Meg. I'm Pickle Rick!
Yeah, that's the right button. Hey, everybody. Got my power back. Got it about an hour after last night's stream normally would have started. So, that's whatever. Somebody hit a telephone pole up the road. So, I guess they knocked the shit out of the transformer or something. So anyway, let's see. We had C2S in here. Hotness is around. Maurice Walker. The Weasel has arrived. What's up, Frank Nedabetti? Well, let's see here. Stream Elements is working. That's always good. Let's see, I think I said Maurice Walker. There's Delta Mike. I was on his stream for a little while last night because I was dealing with whatever. Fama, hello. Let's see here. Mr. S. PJ. That's who I was missing. PJ, what is up? Oh, and Josh, welcome. All right, everybody. Well, tonight we're going to suffer through this fucking pizza thing. Might not be as busy as usual because Clive is streaming. Whenever I restart, like we got this one, we got one in 2 weeks, which Clive will probably be streaming again. But when we restart at the beginning of February, since I'm taking like January off because we're almost done our MREs, I'll make sure I start the week that's off Clive's, just to make it easier for everybody. What's up, Clive C? Pancake Man Lock Watcher is here. C2S ended up with 10 to 11 inches of snow last weekend. All of last season, we got a total of 8. Thursday night was a record low of -6 Fahrenheit, -21 Celsius. Yeah, it's a little cold. That's going to be -29 Fahrenheit, which is what, -2 Celsius, snowy, freezing rain, and I'll be at the ports all day tomorrow. So that'll be awesome. Speaking of cold. Anyway, I think that covers all that. Oh, yeah. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you swinging through. All right. Guess let's do a vertithermal woofle and at least I hope the sides are good. Oh, yep. Thermal cam. Is thermal camera? What's that? Oh. Well, cheers, buddy. Appreciate that, Mr. S. 5 months of support. Oh, yeah, I actually popped the thing up there and everything. It's like, oh, that's a different one. Yeah, thank you. That also showed me something. All right. Yes, winter is definitely here. That is for sure. All right, let's see here. Number one for Freddie. That chat on file. Yeah. There we go. What's up, Norm? What is this age verification bullshit? I don't know. I know Twitch and Google are, and thereby also YouTube have been stepping up their verification shit. Like one of my alt accounts for YouTube, that I had just in case I like needed a second account for anything. It just got changed to like a minor account because it doesn't have enough stuff on it to see that I am a grown-up adult. I just got the email and it's like, yeah, all your stuff is default now. This is on this and it can't change until we, change it up or until you verify with us. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Fuck. So yeah, I think that's just everybody stepping it up. And I think that's because a bunch of states now are making that shit so that, like, if I heard right, there's a couple states that literally limit social media to 1 hour a day for minors. And a lot of states are requiring age verification to use YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and all that shit. So they may just be throwing it out there fucking platform wide at this point. Z2, I started using Gmail when you had to be invited, so I think I'm over 18. Probably. If you've had your account longer than 18 years, then yeah. What's up, DJ Bones? Anybody else I miss? It's Frank Nettabetti and Frank Nerdabetti. Voice. All right. Well, let's see anything cool. Well, I did get some cool stuff in, but that's gonna have to wait. Oh, yeah, and there's that over there. Okay, let's get to this damn pizza. Lego. There we go. Oh, wait, and Twitch music. Okay. And look. Where the hell the window? Oh, God, I had to restart on a sec. Forgot. OBS was acting like a derp head earlier, so I had to restart it. Because there was a Windows update, so it completely blew out all the sound devices. Alright, anyway. Look at this little guy. Look what's attached to it. Well, I got that sorted out. So, we'll get that mounted on the frame soon enough. We'll just sit that there. Because it looks neat. Alright. Gmail has been my default since I got locked out of my Hotmail. Well, there you go. Gmail has been my default once my way old Yahoo mail just got completely overridden by spam and shit. Like, as far as I know, back in the day, they had zero filters for spam and stuff on Yahoo, so it got really bad. So I just left them. I logged into that account a few years ago, and it was nothing but garbage. It still wasn't even filtered out. Alright. Apple slices and spice sauce. Oh, we're gonna warm that up. There may be really. Ugh, I can just feel it. Lump. Gross. Alright. What else do we have? Anything else to heat up? Crackers. Apple pieces and spice sauce. Yeah, we're gonna heat that up too. Kind of seems like that's almost more of a main than the other. An oatmeal cookie? Yeah, I guess we can warm a bunch of this stuff up. Alright. It won't let me watch without verifying my age, but the fucking bullshit won't work. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not actually Peter. I don't know how to fix that one. Because I don't have age verification turned on. I just have account verification. Like, just you have to have an account for more than 5 minutes. that's been like either email or phone number or something verified. That's all I had. That's just so to make sure like people actually have an account and the rest not derping. Fucking pizza. I guess we'll wedge that in on the other side once we get some water in there, then we'll stick that on top. What's up, Phasma? Had this problem as well. I had to entirely log out, clear my entire cache, then log back in. Okay, I don't know if you can hear that or see. I feel like I've heard similar experiences with that. Scratch my head. Let's get this crammed in here. Apple. Ooh, wow, it's getting hot. Puree butter. I've had apple butter. Apple butter's good. PJ, isn't Australia banning kids from social media soon? Probably part of that. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's another one I heard. Yeah, they're like banning it for like all the kids. Let's warm this hunk of dough up. Where's the steam? That's on this side. Alright. That do its thing. Actually, I guess we'll lean that on the engine. Stick a cookie. I'll put the cookie there. Let that warm up a little bit. Then we got our typical packet coffee, which, I actually need to get to bed early. Because if I'm going to be out in the snow and all that shit, I'm going to get out there at I'm going to probably be on site by or before 5 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, there's your toilet paper, which is fucking hilarious. Sugar, fake sugar, coffee. And it's funny, you either get coffee or matches. So doesn't make sense. And then you get this little measuring dude, which is convenient. What was that? Give a toast. Oh, yeah. Well, cheers, everybody. YouTube requested both jalapeno relish and a stack of 5 pancakes as jalapeno pancake verification. I don't think that's what they meant. Snowmageddon. Yeah, it says we might get a whopping inch. Get that extra water just in case I don't want my crackers going bad. All right, what do we got here? Cheese spread with jalapeno. That's definitely going to need to get warmed up. Okay, and chocolate protein drink powder. This is usually pretty good. I hope Norman can get his stuff sorted out. That sucks. And the funny thing is, they'll find a way. People always find a way when you try to block them from something. God, what is this? Oh, a little packet of lemonade. Oh, we already picked that one. We do one drink, so we'll just do this one. Shake it up and add more water if we need to. Frank Netabetti, I had a 2-foot snowdrift in my driveway today when I got home from work. I think I could. I guess Norman doesn't have YouTube? Twitch can fuck off. Twitch, like I said, there's so many wankers are making age verification a thing. It's kind of getting out a little out of hand. Yeah, let's open these cracker-ass crackers. Ugh. Friend of mine. All right, so I see. As soon as you said Twitch can fuck right off, I kind of figured that was you, but I figured I'd wait for the reveal just in case. Yeah, I was just saying. I was like, yeah, does he not have YouTube? Yeah, I don't know what's up with Twitch. I don't know if you could hear me or not, but like that's not me. That's something, that's all these countries and counties and states doing all this age verification bullshit. And it's just spreading like cancer. I hate to use that analogy, but like it's not really that far from the truth. Alright, oatmeal cookie, what do you got here? I think I remember having an oatmeal cookie in here before. It won't let me post there without a cell number, says C2S. See, that's weird. Like, you should be able to do it as long as you have like an email address online. So I don't know, maybe that's part of the new shit. You can't watch porn now. Let's see. I would say there's a little bit of cinnamon in there. I appreciate that, V997. Welcome to the stream. It's like, yeah, this is like just the lightest little bit of cinnamon flavor in here. That's good. I'm usually not real big on oatmeal cookies, but this is actually pretty good. Oh my God, Gavin. No, it's not a goddamn biscuit. It's a cookie. 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 Not a biscuit. Cookie. Forgot we have biscuit heads in here today. It's going to get all confusing. Cookie. Put some cookie in the apple slices. Oh. Oh, yeah, front. Oh, that'll be really good in there. Yeah, yeah. It's almost like putting, like cobbler or whatever, the crunchy topping on an apple pie. All right. Digestible. I don't know, Weeze. I think, I don't even think, most British people like digestibles. Oh, God. It's not a big enough ban button. That's pretty good. Let's kind of squish this stuff around. Like if this pizza is the same pizza it was before, I'm probably not gonna bother finishing it. But I'll at least take a bite or two. Because like I got other food I can eat that isn't just a ball of dough. You know what I mean? Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Yeah, I'm going to have no use for this cheese other than these crackers. So we'll actually, you know what? We'll eat the apple bit stuff first. The apple stuff first in the big tray. Then I'll throw the cheese in the warmer. That way we don't have broken cracker shit all over the place. It's going to mess with our awesome desserty, foodie thing. Don't care what it's called as long as it's edible. Yeah, edibility. Yeah, edibility is definitely a good thing. Okay, Mr. S, that's now you're really Koji. Cookies are biscuits. No, no. Cookies are not biscuits. Biscuits are what you dip into the gravy and add lots of butter to. God. Unbelievable. All right, let's see what this thing is all about here. Oh, wow. It's actually, it's more than just spray painted. Okay. It's actually got something on it. Yep. Just now it's doughy with a flavorless, crispy cheese flecks. Like the sauce isn't even in the equation here, even though it appears to have sauce. Phasma has it spot on. That looks theoretically edible. Yeah, that's, I mean, like, it's definitely one of the foods of all time. So we'll just set that on the side. Yeah. All right, let's eat something good. Oh yeah, hold on, let me get a hit of this. Thick ass protein shake. Really, really good. Probably the best drink they supply. Ugh. All right. Okay. Come here. Give me the good stuff. Lost 3 pot points today. Gutted. Oh, what happened? That's never good. Let's put that there. Cram that back in there. Let's put the cheese on it because we're going to have crackers for dessert. Mix, mix, mix. Looks like cardboard. Yeah, actually, cardboard would probably be an improvement. At least it would have some sort of texture then besides whatever the hell that cheese is supposed to be. That's like, you know, if you get like shredded cheese from the grocery store, you make yourself something and like it like falls behind like actually specifically like the toaster or toaster oven, and you find it like 6 months later. And it's just like plasticky. That's pretty much what we were working with there. It's like they found cheese that they forgot about and was like, hey, perfect. Ah, it smells really good. All right. All right, Frank. Actually, hold on. Let me try it without. That's not too far from how I would make it. That's just like a little bit of, not much more, like a little more cinnamon and sugar, really. That is really pretty damn good. All right, now we got a crumble on top. Mm-hmm. Are you bear? No, that's not counting about it. Well, if you're not eating it a few days, it might be. Yeah, if you don't, yeah, the hungrier you are, the better it tastes. Yeah, for that pizza, this looks awesome. Here, let me hold it up again there. Like I think with the crumble, it'll be pretty on. And then we still got that to eat. That's good. So there's still a decent amount of food here, and if you skip the dough ball. That is damn close to how I would make that. Like basically, I like the crumble and the apple filling stuff. I'd just a little more cinnamon and sugar would be where I put it. Put hot sauce on, spice on it. I don't rock it like that. I don't use a lot. What the hell is that stuff that everybody puts on Christmas stuff for spice? Isn't it just like allspice or something? A little booger sugar? Well, considering this is an MRE, it'll probably have similar effects. I do think it's funny that it seems like every time there's a Friday, I want to work early. The night before is Eddie has me eating an MRE in the evening. Pumpkin spice cloves. That's kind of what I was thinking about. Nutmeg. That's another one. Yeah. I find people just get a little carried away with it. Yeah, when they will make the recipe better by doubling and adding weird spices and extra stuff. It's like, nah, man, this stuff's supposed to be kind of chill. What's up, Chris? Looks like a colonoscopy you had. Yeah, well, I would say you may want to have that checked out, but obviously you were. Well, I imagine I'll be getting, love dinner conversations. I imagine I'll be getting my first colonoscopy here within the next 3 or 4 months. When I go have them take a closer look at what's going on with my apparent IBS, because it seems to now only be happening in like one place. And that's not generally how IBS works, but it is very focused now. So I just want to make sure it's not something else weird. Your cancer is cleared. Yeah, that's good. Congrats on that. Actually, was talking to my stepmom yesterday. They're actually, like, I didn't even realize that they still have preliminary tests from before her colon cancer surgery. Like, they're still getting results back from before the surgery. They think that she may have Lynch syndrome. Like, she's missing 2 proteins that apparently are meant to help DNA repair. Like, they kind of help with fighting cancer or something like that. Um, which means that if that's true for, like, I got to look into it more. But apparently, radiation and chemotherapy don't really help at that point without like a certain combination of proteins or something. No, Joshua, that pizza was horrible. Yeah, it's just as gross as the first one, except now it has plastic cheese on it. But yeah, actual, unless you mean this pizza, because this is kind of, yeah, I guess its own version of kind of pizza, which is probably going to taste better. Yeah, actually, that's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, stepmom's doing good. She's moving around, getting stuff done. Like she's starting to pick up weight again. Everything is still functioning as it should. So, um, and we did find out finally specifically it was 10 centimeters in diameter. What was in her colon or large intestine? Yeah, and they're still waiting on tests to get back from that as well. Uh-oh. In the meantime, as we discussed, like a little, well, not Saturday, they're still rocking TVs from the 90s. So I already have one 40-inch screen sitting in here, and another one showing up soon, and TV stands, and going to get them hooked up with modern day television. Ah, wonderful, super fantastic, good vibes and prayers sent her way. I'm just going to say from everyone here. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Palm. I appreciate that. Mhm. That broke off a little bigger than it should have. People really want some old tube TVs. Yeah, I'm just going to leave them there and be like, look, if you don't like it, whatever, let me know. Because you never know, maybe they won't dig it. But if not, I mean, they can kind of hold on to that as a spare. And then in like 10 years, I'll sell it on Facebook Market for like $1 million. PJ says, well, whatever's wrong with Twitch for me is at least I apparently don't get ads. Even better. So right now that the starter's installed, when's the next test of the engine? This weekend, I'm going to work on getting it all mounted back on the stand. And then maybe we'll derp around with it this Wednesday. Uh, See what we can come up with. So probably this Wednesday, we'll start messing with that some more. I'll just get it remounted and stuff ahead of then because that gets a little weird. But I'm not going to hook any fluids like colon or anything up to it until we can, assuming we get it running. I'll wait till then. Anyway, what's up, Boozy? It's a little weird with apple cobbler on it too. But still way better than that supposed pizza crap. This is what we passed up on eating there, Boozy and everyone else that's late. A wad of dough, flavored dough, on top of plastic cheese, or, with plastic cheese on top and sauce that's like spray painted on. But luckily, we had basically made an apple cobbler with the sides and then a cracker sandwich. Cracker-ass cracker. Thought everybody got ads at the same time, supposedly. I think we just had one. Hydrate. Yeah. Drink up, folks. Drink something if you haven't already. Is cheese on apple pie good? It was just different. I don't know that I would put cheese on apple pie again. Well, on that, apple pie on a cheese cracker, but it was different. Apart from the pizza, the rest looked good. Yeah, everything else was good. Their jalapeno cheese has actually got it's got a little bit of a kick to it. I mean, not, it's not going to hurt anybody, but it's like not some generic ad. Like they didn't just put some green bits in there and call it good. Like it's actual jalapeno cheese. Hell, sometimes we've seen you open these things up, you get Skittles in there. Not necessarily filling, but always a fun treat. That was good. That actually, ooh, get that. Oh, my nose is running. Start talking about sugar booger, and my nose starts running. Like, hey, I remember that. That was a long time ago. Whew. All right. Yeah, I guess that's it over here. Put that there. Ugh. Gross pizza. All right, let's go. We'll go back over there, right? Yeah, I'll clean that up afterwards. Get the mouse. Get that. Water. Burp over there. Oh, and hit the button. There we go. I wonder if you put in the toaster oven, that cheese is like so far gone. Like, I mean, it's just basically shredded plastic. It would probably just, I mean, the dough might cook a little bit more, but it's going to be plastic on cooked dough. It's just not even worth the effort. Oh, great. I don't know, something just went doo-doo. So, and then it just plugged itself in. All right, well, something unplugged and replugged itself. That's fun. I'm guessing something just updated. No pop-ups. Like, I remember, like, didn't it used to give you a pop-up when you plugged and unplugged USB shit? Like, didn't it used to give you a pop-up right there so you could see? The fuck? Even nuking in a microwave wouldn't help that pizza? No, that would be insulting to the microwave. DJ Bones on the morphine now, great for pain relief. Yeah, I hear it is. Brian, you leave the pizza out as bait for the enemy. Either it kills them or you do. Yeah, I mean, at that point, if not, actually, that's not a bad idea, but I think what would more likely happen is like they would steal it. Just let them take it. Because I guarantee you, in like a half hour, they're going to come back with like better food. They're like, man, look, at least get something good to eat before we start shooting at you. Jesus, like this is what they'd feel sorry for them people. That's what you use it for. Use it to catch rodents. I don't think they would even eat that. And that's what I use McDonald's French fries for. Like, I loaded up. I used to way back in the day when I worked at Salvo's, our back uh, parts warehouse just had mice all over the place. So I went and bought like a 20 pack, like a 10 or 20 pound. I bought a bunch of mouse traps, and then I just loaded them up with French fries. And within a half hour, more than half of them were tripped. Throughout that day, just reloading fresh French fries and microwaving them. Once, a couple hours had gone by, just to warm them up and get the fragrance going again. I ended up catching like close to 25, 30 mice in a day. And after a week of that, it dropped pretty low. And then eventually we didn't really have mice anymore. Rarely saw any. And when we did, we'd put out French fries and usually catch one or two. Or they get extra. Who gets angry at what? Who? Oh, down in the system tray USB pop up. Like, is it still supposed to be there? Because I never hear the bing bong, and that's my main thing. Oh, yeah. It doesn't say like the USB thing is there, but not nothing to tell me what that was. Oh well. Frank Innovative, I've always had my best luck with peanut butter and mouse traps. Yeah, I've used that too. Works good for ants as well if you want to mix in uh um the 20 mules. What the hell's that stuff? Oh my god. The stuff I don't know. The stuff you mix, you can do like the sugar, water, and ugh, boric acid. Fucking hell. Yeah, peanut butter and boric acid for ants and just things in general. Uh, Works as well. But yeah, it's pretty good for a hard trap too, because then with the peanut butter, you don't necessarily have to reload it every time. Whereas the French fry usually gets caught in the trap or flings somewhere. Pancakes are good for dog traps. Yeah, I bet they would be. Kind of anything in your house is good for dog traps there, Locke. Boiled egg with ramen. Okay, wait. I boil ramen noodles for 3 minutes, then drain the water, add a packet to dry noodles, and a boiled egg and chives or green onions. Yeah, that's pretty good. Or something like that. Ramen noodles are good as a base for a lot of stuff. Just adding things to it. I hear dog poo attracts rats. That's probably, yeah. Worst thing for mice, a house cat. They might kill one by accident, but they lose just as many playing with them. Yeah, you just beat them up until they just want to leave. My brother put a foot pump up a rat butt once, and did it go pop? Your dog would be trapped by anything remotely edible. Their lock watcher, as Fama says. Yeah, pretty much. They just chew. So probably eat the remote as well. Yeah, and then just eat the cage to get out of the cage. Like I could really see them eating through cages if they really wanted to. Ramen carbonara. Yeah, actually, I've done fried dishes with ramen, where I've cooked the ramen up, did like a stir fry with the ramen, cooked ramen noodles in there, kind of thing. Done that. I've made basically spaghetti with them in a pinch. Um, like mac and cheese, rough mac and cheese in a pinch, or then just sometimes it's you just put it in stuff as a filler just to make more food for you, kind of thing. You can just kind of add it to anything. I heard a horror story about the smell of burning dog poo in an outdoor wood furnace. Oh no. That's not great. One of my parents' cats eats most of the mice she catches, makes horrible noises. Yeah, I've heard the last squeaks of a few mice where cats were involved. Luckily, never in my house, but out and about. Actually, over someone else's house way back in the day. But I think we're going to go ahead and call it. I need to get a couple things sorted out and try to start winding down. No, DJ. No, DJ Bones. No. I'm just slowing it down a bunch because I need it to actually work. So your Christmas lights are, well, yeah, you don't turn all that on unless we're like all night staring back there, because it doesn't make sense to cycle through the batteries if we're not watching it. Poop clouds sound bad. Yeah, we had my neighbor out back every once for a few times. He had a burn barrel. He was burning plastic siding, fucking like slats for like, back door, those slider, privacy slat things. Like I called the fucking fire department on him twice for burning plastic because it was acrid as shit. Eventually he stopped, so I guess I'm pretty sure he finally got a fine for it. Fucking douchebag. This is the same guy who had complete kidney failure from drinking. So his wife gave him one of her kidneys on the promise that, like, he'd stay good. No, he's fucking alcoholic again still. So, like, she divorced him over it. So I don't know what the fuck he's doing over there now, but I don't talk to him anymore. Especially because, like, you know better. You don't fucking burn plastic. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care what country you're from. You don't fucking burn plastic. Anyway, I'm going to head on out for the evening. Appreciate everybody spending your time here. I don't know if Clive is still going. Is Clive still going? Let me see. I mean, if we are, we might as well raid Clive if he's still doing. Where the hell's the parachute? There it is. Following. I guess not. No, don't look like it. Okay. Anyway. Alright. I will talk to everybody Saturday. Let you know how yesterday goes. Or yesterday, how tomorrow goes at the ports, and we'll go from there. So, again, thank you for hanging out this evening. Appreciate your time. And be groovy to each other, and I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.